the life is not really only divided between the life forms like me, you, situations, the places and, you know, and other animals and forest and everything. But it is also that within ourselves, this soul that we are, this life form that we are, has different levels from where collectively a decision is being made, a outlook is being formed, and from where we are basically deciding whether this is a good day or not, whether this is a good act or not, whether what I decided was good enough, what I thought, how I processed was good enough or not. So it's not really so much about improving our skills of processing thoughts. It is also good, not bad. But it is more about connecting different levels of this form, mainly mind, heart, mainly these two initially. And once we are able to do this, then we can connect these two, like unity of these two, into the gut level also, which is the most fundamental. And what is the method of it? That method are, I feel, one is the contemplation. One form of contemplation is conversations, which we are doing. These are contemplative conversations. They are kind of connecting the dots also internally, making it clear also in a way, right now. And the similar thing can be done by us. So just think of it like this, that what is contemplation, self-contemplation? Think of it like this, that when we sit in the compulsion to evaluate a life situation, process a certain thoughts and feelings for a certain decision, it is like necessary that time. Why don't we do some training before it? So contemplation is like a training of processing thoughts and feelings, so that we can do them better when necessary, when the nick of the time, when it's necessary, you know. So even when there is, don't practice when you have to answer something to life. This practice that I'm saying, contemplative practice, do this when you are not really directly answering to life right now, or not external life. Internal life is fine, like house, in the house, let's say, and you can improve there. Like you can just sit inside you, for example. Let's say you're like, this is one of the biggest question I feel after who am I, no? That what to eat today in dinner, no? For example, second most important, like most, you know, time consuming question is, and it's true really up to some degree. Okay, so then whenever you have such a simple question, domestic question, which is not affecting your life so much, you can practice it, no? We can practice contemplation here. Just sit quietly. What to eat today? And you will be able to observe, like see, what all levels are involved in making a decision. And they will be allowed to be involved consciously now in your light of your being. And somehow they will start coming in sync with each other, like connected. They will start connecting with, like mind is saying, I want pizza. And the belly is saying, no, 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 no. This is not a good idea today. And the heart is saying, can we have something which has some aroma, like some nice smell, no? And something between all of this will come out, which is going to be so well woven that all three entities or stakeholders will be happy. And this is how you have, in a very simple way, connected different levels of your being into, you have put them all together in sync to work to make a decision. No? Now none of them will complain about whatever you will decide, for example. This can be as simple as thing, or let's say you feel, I don't know what I want to do tomorrow, or like in general, not like a decisions, but more like improving our thought processes, like a ability to process thoughts, that I mean. This can be done through this conscious thinking. Contemplation, in one sense, begins by conscious thinking also, you can say. Like you are thinking a small thing, not affecting your practical life directly, but more consciously, like you are like observing while thinking. It can, for example, help also. So contemplation in general, I'm not going in the detail of it really so much. It was just an example of contemplation. For example, questioning who I am is contemplation, but also sitting and thinking that why I really need to think about who I am also is part of contemplation, no? Or not? Like what I'm going to get really out of thinking or questioning who I am is also contemplation, isn't it? And it's going to help so much more in actually questioning who I am also. So there are different labels where we can contemplate based on where we feel stuckness, incompletion, imbalance, like a disharmony. There, contemplation is necessary to bring back that original harmony or connectedness. No? So contemplation is one thing to connect different levels. Another thing is meditation. In meditation, we don't do. The first contemplation is doing. Meditation is non-doing. In the meditation, in the non-doing, it's not that, which is normally the natural reflex we have in the beginning, that we go to sleep. Because I'm not doing anything, let's go to sleep. No. Remaining like a seer, remaining like a witness here. But witness or like a seer who is not involved in what is happening here. Which is going to be obviously very difficult because we are very identified with the thoughts and feelings and body completely and always. That's why meditation is very difficult. Meditation is not difficult. Not being involved with what we are identified with is very difficult. We are identified with our thoughts and feelings as if they are my thoughts and my feeling and my, what are you saying, my life, how can I kind of not be involved with them? No? I understand that. But that actually is a way, has been practiced for a long time by thousands of beings and they have succeeded. There is kind of a trick to it. If you learn, it's like a knack to it. If you learn the basics of it, it will help. It will make it easier possible to actually sit and so not going to sleep. Meditation is not going to sleep. It's not a sleep. It is much more awake than ever. Like you are much more involved than ever. You are much more engaged than ever, but not in the usual way of engagement. This time our engagement is through observation. We are observing what is going on without touching it. No? This is what I call just seeing. And this is going to lead us to observe that, hey, some kind of alignment and connectedness is happening when I'm not doing anything but just observing. Which is going to lead us to more relax in a way. For some time, I really can afford to not do anything. My world will not collapse if I don't do anything. That is the beginning of just sitting, just being, without doing anything. Like, wow, that's nice. Like, we have a very powerful fear of disconnection from the body-mind, even for a few seconds. Like my world will collapse if I get disconnected. No? And this way can give us that exposure of truth in a very small quantity to get acclimatized and to get used to of it in a way like, aha, my world does not collapse really. When I relax in my being, I am able to replug into my body mind and function through this normally like I was doing before. It's like pause and resume. It's not really disconnection. It's just pause. Everything continue functioning. Pause means pause of your involvement or engagement only. So this is these are some basics I thought I will share with you. It may help.